Hey, what's going on YouTube? Today I'll be showing you guys useful tips and hints on what to take on a long distance motorcycle ride. As you guys can see, I got the Ninja 300 all packed up. In the morning I'll be headed to Kentucky, Paducah, Kentucky. This is a small city in Kentucky. I really just picked a random spot on the map because I had the weekend off before school starts back. So I just want to take me a weekend trip. All of the items that'll be mentioned in this video will be, the link will be in the description below. And if there's anything I mentioned that you guys see that I didn't mention, just leave a comment for me. I'll also show you how to prepare your bike for a long distance ride as well. So we'll begin with the gear loadout. Okay, so before I get into the modifications I made for my bike before the road trip, I will tell you guys some things that you should do to your bike before you hit the road. The first thing I would say to do is to, if you haven't changed your oil in a while, you do need to change your oil. Before this trip, I think I have 4,000 miles. My oil was pitch black. Check your tires. Make sure you got your tires are full to spec before you take off. A good rule of thumb would be to charge your battery and also clean your chain. Those are probably the three most important things you can do to your bike before you take off on the road trip. And also make sure all the bolts are tightened up. Okay, now we'll move on to the bike. I also want to mention the my toolkit that came with the bike is actually up under the seat. Okay, so the first modification I have this USB charger right here. As you guys can see, it's waterproof, and I ran it through the fairings. It is connected all the way to my battery, so it keeps my phone charged. I do have a separate GPS other than my battery. I keep my GPS up in here. Some really nice things I keep on my bike. I keep some ear plugs for wind noise. Sometimes you just get tired of hearing the wind. I keep some visor cleaner and a cloth to keep the bugs off my visor. Another modification I have, let's see, really, and I keep this right here. This is a 30, I think it's a 30 milliliter, maybe incorrect, but basically this gives me an extra 10 miles of gas because I'm going to be taking some back roads because the freeway gets boring sometimes. So if I do tend to run out of gas, this will get me out of a hard spot. This fuel bottle gets me extra 10 miles of gas, and I basically have it mounted up under the fender right here with zip ties, and I'll send the link. It's basically just a water bottle holder, and then I keep my extra fuel can in here. And yeah, that is it. That is all I do for a 2-day weekend ride. Now I will get a little more fancier when I take longer rides, but yeah, hit me up guys. You have any questions, like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. All right, so for the pack that you've seen on the back of my 300, this is the Kriega US30. It holds 30 liters. It is also a modular bag, which means you can add multiple bags. You can add another 20 liter to the side, another 20 liter here. You can add a 10 liter, another 20 liter on top, get you up to 70, even 90 liters of capacity. This bag is completely waterproof. Shout out to my friend Bonnie. She let me use this bag for my weekend trip. Okay, so I'll begin with my contents of my bag. I'll begin with this pouch. This pouch is basically some tools in my security pouch right here. Okay, I'll put that to the side, show you guys what I have here. So, have my 550 cord. Anything goes wrong, maybe a strap breaks off or something, or I need to tie something down, it's good to have that. You guys know with motorcycles you can't really carry a spare tire, so what I keep with me is an air pump. So if I do catch a flat out on the road on my bike, I won't have to call a tow truck. I'll be completely self-sufficient. Basically I have my my tire plug kit. I'll plug it up, cut it off, and fill my bike with air. And this does come with a gauge to show you how much air you has on your bike. And so we got that set to the side. I do have a knife. I do keep 2 of these on me when I'm riding. And I am very big on security. I'll be taking my bike to actually an Airbnb. I got a good deal on the Airbnb that has a garage, but I have 3 modes of security for my bike. So I have this here. This is by Big Panda. This locks the throttle and the brake into place. I have my disc brake lock. This will be for my rear tire, so the rear tire cannot be put in reverse. I also have my Dalco cover alarm. Basically, this is a very high intensity alarm. This will be attached, my cover will be attached over my bike, and if someone was to pull off the cover, this will let out a loud sound. I'll let you guys hear it. Yeah, it's very loud. So, especially good for a hotel. So if anything happens, if anybody messes with my bike, I'm going to hear that, and it's going to scare the thief off, more than likely. A basic lock here. This is a gun lock. Basically, I use this to lock my helmet to my bike. Say if I have to run into a store or something real quick, I don't want someone snatching off with my helmet. And that's basically it for my maintenance emergency kit. All right, now I'll move on to the top pouch of my bag, which I have here. I actually have my laptop stored, and it's 100% waterproof. So I trust it'll be okay. Maybe when I get to the place where I'm staying, I'll do some video editing. So I do keep my laptop in there. All right, now I'll be moving on to the main contents of the bag, the main pouch. So I really would say this bag is more than 30 liters, because 30 liters is on the inside of the bag, and these 2 outside pouches give you at least another 5 liters apiece. So I do keep, the first thing I put on top is my hat. Wherever I'm going, I might be out in the sun somewhere, just immediately get the sun out of my face. And the next thing I keep on top is my motorcycle cover. That's the first thing I keep on top, because basically, say when I get to where I'm going, this bag will go inside the room with me, or the hotel, and I will put this on over my bike and lock it up. On the inside, this, like I said, this 30 liters is a lot. I keep an extra pair of shoes besides my riding shoes. May want to go out in town, wear something comfortable, walk around in. I have a little container here, basically what I keep in here. I do keep a battery pack, keep my phone charged. I keep some extra USB cords in here. A nice pair of pants or jeans besides my riding pants that I'll be wearing, like I said, if I want to go out in town. I do keep this. This is probably my favorite piece of equipment I have. I think it's like $20. I will leave the link so you guys can check it out. But this basically is, it is a battery pack, and it also, say if your battery dies somewhere and you need a jump start, it'll also jump start your battery. I think it gets up to like 5 or 6 jumps. As you guys can see, it does come with cables to connect to your battery. You connect this to the battery pack, turn it on, and boom, your battery comes back alive. I keep an extra bungee cord, and I keep an extra zip tie in here as well. If I have extra space, I just like to fill those extra spaces up. Keep an extra pair of socks, pair of underwear, pair of shorts to sleep in, a nice shirt to wear out of town. And I do keep my camera accessories in here, a microphone, USB, another USB cord, GoPro accessories. Like give or take, depending on your trip, you can take more things if you want, but this is just what's gonna work for me for my 2-day trip. So as you guys can see, that 30 liter holds a lot of gear. That is a lot of gear for 30 liters, guys.